Oye, Savoir, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, Health Act needs urgent review, says Minister. Calls to provide readable bus fare receipts. And alarming stats for sex offences.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Ateva Lendua.
There is an urgent need to review the current Public Health Act to clearly outline ways to address health issues and deal with diseases in this day and age. Health Minister Dr. Firemi Wangai-Nambete says a lot of changes have happened over the years and a review of the Act is mandatory. He adds, with new diseases emerging over the past 50 years, it's critical that Fiji's Public Health Act is updated accordingly.
When this Public Health Act was done many years ago, 50 years ago, there was at that time there was no H1N1, there was no COVID-19. You know, the measles was probably rampant then. So, you know, so things have significantly changed since then.
The Consumer Council is calling on bus operators and e-ticketing service providers to ensure receipts printed by e-transport machines are readable. Council Chief Executive Seema Shandil says they continue to receive complaints in this regard. Shandil says receipts that are blank or have misprints will not be tolerated. She says misprints of receipts indicate that the consumer's right to information is not taken seriously.
If they need to lodge their complaints with us, they are not able to because we cannot ascertain what is actually written on the receipt, because the receipt that has been given to them is like it was faded, nothing was clear on it. So these are some of the issues that still pertains in this industry, and I'm calling on the bus operators to see how they can improve in these areas.
826 related offences were recorded last year in schools, including both primary and secondary levels. These figures were revealed in the 2019 International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking Schools Activity Booklet. The booklet is based on the analysis of the evaluation forms voluntarily submitted by 796 schools, which comprised of 629 primary schools and 167 secondary schools. The booklet shows that Nosori schools topped the list for reported rape cases in schools with 29 cases. Poking was also a major issue in schools, with 75 cases recorded in the Suva schools, 55 cases recorded in Lotoka, Nandi and Yasawa schools, and 49 cases in the Nosori schools. There were also 141 cases of pornography recorded, 104 cases of teenage pregnancy, 145 cases of harassment, and 60 cases of defilement. 22% of the offences occurred in the Suva schools, which is the highest, followed by 18% in Nosori schools. Over 60 businesses in the Central Division have been inspected by the environment inspectors to ensure compliance to the single-use plastic bag ban. The Ministry of Environment Permanent Secretary Joshua Wycliffe says they have been receiving positive feedback over the past few weeks, which shows businesses operators are following the regulation that came into effect at the beginning of this year. Wycliffe adds the environment inspectors are currently inspecting businesses in the Western and Northern Division.
The Department of Environment has legislated officials who spearhead the compliance and surveillance operations of the ban. Initially, of course, awareness was raised and publicity was raised. So following that, it's now time that businesses would need to comply.
The Ministry of Health has denounced rumours that the cruise ship Grand Princess visited Fiji before it confirmed there were cases of COVID-19 on board the ship. Minister for Health, Dr. Firemi Wangai-Nambete, says the Grand Princess did not visit Fiji and that social media reports have confused it with the vessel Majestic Princess. Dr. Wangai-Nambete was responding to malicious social media report. He said the necessary measures were taken when the Majestic Princess came here and there were no cases of COVID-19 on board. The minister has called on Fijians to have a heart for the nation and refrain from posting misleading and false information on social media. The impacts of COVID-19 pandemic is already being felt by businesses in Fiji. Fiji Commerce and Employers Federation CEO Kameli Mbatiweti says stock levels are beginning to deplete. He adds the drop in stock is because of the products sold in Fiji are sourced from China, currently viewed as the center of COVID-19. Mbatiweti says their objective is to ensure that their businesses survive in the current situation with an eye on the long term should the conditions in China continue. Meanwhile, Trade Minister Pramila Kumar is meeting today with business representatives to discuss how Fiji can better meet the effects of COVID-19 on local businesses. Lambasa residents will have the opportunity to witness a very upbeat Holi show this Saturday as the Fijian Broadcasting Corporation make this event even bigger and better this time around. FBC Manager Radio Programs Shami Lochenlal says a number of FBC's events have been cancelled or postponed in the past few months due to the measles outbreak and other unforeseen circumstances. Lal says last year's Holi event was also cancelled due to the Christchurch shooting. However, she has given the assurance that FBC will leave no stone unturned for the events this weekend. She says there's a lot of attraction for people who are still on the fence deciding whether or not to come.
We have got Indian sweets, we have vegetarian palau, we have rain dance, we have colors, we have pichkari. Those who play with Holi, they'll know what this is, and we have so much of colors to play with. We have open air dance at the car park area at the Motor City and at Subrel Park in Lambasa grounds. We'll be distributing free sweets and free food.
And free entry fee is free for both Holi shows. Meanwhile, tomorrow night, Radio Fiji 1 and Bull FM will be hosting the Surwan Genre Comedy Show at Subrel Park. And entry for adults is $5, while children above 10 can pay $3. Coming up, keep supporting us, says Tuwai. And Schoolgirls Rugby League launched. Stay with us.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Fiji Airways men's sevens player Jerry Tuwai has apologized on behalf of the team for their dismal performance during the LA and Vancouver sevens tournaments. Speaking during a jersey handover event in Nandi yesterday, Tuwai says he knows everyone was disappointed during the past few weeks. However, the former captain is calling on people to continue supporting and praying for the team as the series continues.
On behalf of myself and my boys, I'd like to apologize to everyone for the poor performance in LA and Vancouver. I know that everyone's disappointed about our performance, but Fiji will rise again, and I hope all of you will accept us.
The next leg of the series will be in London and Paris, which will take place in May. The key to securing the Fijian Warriors' fifth successive title in the World Rugby Pacific Challenge is maintaining possession, says head coach Kele Lewere. The side remains unbeaten after thumping Tonga A 47-0 on Tuesday in the second round of the WRPC and is set to play Junior Japan on Saturday. Lewere says the team will need to be more physical and control the game.
More physical, even though we got both strengths out wide, but at the end of the day, it's the team that keeps the possession and retains the possession will come up on top.
The Fijian Warriors will face Junior Japan at 2:30 p.m. as a curtain raiser to Fiji Latui and China Lions match that will kick off at 6:30 p.m. at the NZ Stadium in Suva this Saturday. Playing alongside Fijiana Sevens reps in the upcoming Mara Sevens tournament will be a good learning experience for 18-year-old Rongosau Andi Meriani. Andi Meriani joined the Striders 2 years ago, a club known to produce some of the best Fijiana Sevens and 15s players. The Naita Siri lass says the Mara Sevens tournament will give her a good opportunity to showcase her talent.
Just want to try and do my best and show other coaches what I'm capable of, and work with my teammates too, and have fun.
The Kaiviti Silktails Rugby League team has been named to face the Wolves in their opening match of the Ron Massey Cup at Lautoka's Churchill Park on Saturday. The side was announced last night in Lautoka during the launch of the Kaiviti Silktails team. Seasoned player Apakuki Tabondi of the USB Raiders will captain the team in their first match. Some other players named in the 18-man team include Timothy Namotukula, Maika Serulevu, Vereti Pedeli, Ilisabani Chengesa, Marika Tangidakimbao, and Tikiko Noke. Coach Brandon Costin says they're excited to play their first match this Saturday at 3 p.m.
Just need to hold the ball a lot more. We need to respect the ball, and keep the ball away from the opposition as much as possible. Just learning to play a professional style of football is, where we'll start. That's our step one. We'll improve every week. We'll grow, every week. But I think this week's going to be a real good test for our boys.
The Fiji Secondary School Rugby League girls competition was launched for the Southeastern Zone schools yesterday. The girls will have a ninth competition, which will be a trial to pick the best players to represent the Southeastern Zone during the national finals. One of the competing schools is Latter-day Saints College, who are looking forward to be part of a new venture into secondary schools girls league competition in Fiji.
Hope and pray that FMRL and Fiji Secondary Schools Rugby League would be consistent in having this competition for the girls, so that it could increase self-confidence. And also, I know there are a lot of girls in schools that express themselves better in sport, and this is an opportunity for them to come out of their shells and showcase their talents.
Holders Liverpool are out of the Champions League after a dramatic last 16-second leg against Atletico Madrid went into extra time. A finely balanced game turned on a catastrophic blunder by goalkeeper Adrian, seeing Liverpool lose 3-2. Most of Fiji can expect cloudy skies and scattered showers this afternoon, with more rain and the possibility of a thunderstorm overnight. Tomorrow we'll see scattered showers. And that is your FBC News Now. Remember to join us at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Enjoy your lunch and good afternoon.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.